Hello, fellow fan geeks. It's your fangirl Teal'c, and today it's Stargate Day. We're jumping right back into Stargate SG-1, Season 1, Episode 10. And this one is a good one. This one's a good one because it gives us a little insight into the gate builders. Let's go.
Now, start.
Charge.
First block engaged. Valve.
You know, we're supposed to be at that physical assessment thing.
Oh, yeah. I'll go. I'll just...
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Let me finish this reel.
You know, you seem a tad obsessed with this stuff.
This was transferred from film of experiments done on the gate in 1945. You don't find that the least bit intriguing?
Oh, yeah. Nothing piques my interest more than repeated failure.
Look at them. They're turning the gate manually, for God's sake. It's incredible.
How many hours of this stuff have you looked at?
There's no conclusion to the file. There's no summary, no notes, no reason to explain why they gave up.
Whole boxes of material could be missing.
No, the Pentagon said this was everything.
No, please. The Pentagon's lost entire
countries.
countries. Come on. Doctors have 2 days of tests planned for us. Wonderful tests.
Jack.
They got it open.
That's impossible.
Obviously not. This doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't someone have told us this? I mean, then why would they stop their research if they'd actually managed to turn it on?
Oh, I remember this. Ernest! Oh! They lost him. They thought... Oh, that's why.
Holy cow.
Hello, Martha. Miss Langford, there's a young man waiting for you in the kitchen.
You had a strange young man in the house?
Yes. I'm sorry. He said he knows you.
That's nice to know. That's all you have to do
My
to get let
God.
into a rich old lady's house. Oh, I know her. Don't worry.
Sorry, I hope you don't mind.
How long have you been back? Oh, my God, why are you back? Colonel O'Neill said you stayed on Abydos.
I see you got the amulet.
Yes, of course. I never take it off. Why avoid my question? What's this all about?
I have a problem.
Colonel O'Neill, Dr. Jackson was supposed to be briefing SG-4 this morning. He's not here, and he's not answering our pages. Any idea where he is?
I haven't seen him in a while, sir.
Catherine, I couldn't tell you.
Why not?
They wouldn't let me. Everything is classified, you know.
When did you become an upstanding member of the military?
I'm not. Exactly. That's why I'm here.
I'll make you some tea, then you can go back to your Stargate command. Thousands of Stargates, planetary shifts. Didn't anyone think I might be interested?
That's why I came.
Now, 6 months later, you could have told me sooner.
Yes. Just like you could have told me there were experiments done on the gate in 1945.
Ooh. Pot, kettle. Nice to meet you.
My father headed up a research team that worked on the gate during the war. Actually, they didn't know what it was then. President Roosevelt was like that. Curious. They suspected the gate was a weapon. It could be used as one. Nothing ever came of it, though. How do you know?
The Pentagon has recently been declassifying old materials. They ran across a number of file boxes that dealt with the old experiments, and they sent them to us.
Really?
You weren't involved in the research?
The military had very little use for a 21-year-old girl at that time. Neither did my father. I only know what little I overheard him and Ernest talking about.
I'm sorry, who's Ernest?
Ernest.
We get as far as entering the fifth symbol, and then the whole room starts to shake. Today, one of the generators exploded from the feedback.
Are you going to talk to my father?
Oh, he knows he was there.
I meant about us.
Oh. Yes, I will.
Maybe it's supposed to do that.
What?
The ring. Maybe it's supposed to shake.
I don't think so.
Are you using alternating or direct current to charge it?
Alternating, I think. Why?
Try using direct. It might prevent the charge from bouncing back to the generator. And you should
Talk to my father. I made editor how to talk to my dad. Get permission. Old fashioned like that. He thought I was ridiculous, and it was ridiculous.
So
But
you didn't know the government had kept the
it made
files
me
from the
feel
original
better.
experiments?
Had my father's notes. Told me that was everything they had. Do you know how many administrations I had to petition to get this program started up again? 40 years had passed. The information was classified and buried. I never asked for any files because I thought I had them. General West never offered because he probably didn't know they existed.
So you don't know that they turned the gate on in 1945?
What?
There must be over 100 million possible combinations. If it's merely a combination lock used to turn it on, why 39 symbols? Why not 6?
What are you saying?
They're not combinations. They're destinations. And we just found one.
A doorway to heaven can mean any number of different things. It could simply mean that anyone who passes through there will die. For example.
Boy, he loved his daughter, didn't he?
Catherine, we have a maid for a reason.
I wanted to do it.
No. I never knew they turned it on. My father never told me.
Of course he didn't.
It wasn't in his notes either.
Then there's something more you should see.
Anybody else remember VCRs? It was good enough to fix it so that broken ones and broken VCR tapes, I could fix them. Make them work again when my siblings broke them. It happened so frequently. Can't do that with DVDs and DVD
It was an
players, I'll tell you that
accident.
much.
An explosion in the lab.
Ernest?
I'm so sorry.
So the man who went through the gate is Ernest.
Ernest.
Yes. My father must have lied to me. He said Ernest died in an accident. An explosion.
Why would he do that?
He probably thought he was protecting me.
From what?
From knowing that the man I was supposed to marry chose to risk his life and go through the Stargate without even talking to me about it. He chose his idea, his work, over me.
I'm sure that he believed he would come back.
He was so young, so full of passion. Like you. You
Oliver.
reminded me of him when I first saw you.
Age does
That's
funny
why I knew you
things
saw
to a
the
person.
mysteries of the gate.
Catherine. I wasn't supposed to show you this. Actually, I wasn't supposed to show you any of this, but now... Computer enhancements from the film footage. I was able to isolate the chevrons that were locked in before Ernest went through.
Not Abydos?
No, another planet with similar coordinates. And we can go there.
Have you completely lost your mind? Who authorized you to reveal classified information to a civilian?
Sir, if you will just let me explain.
This is a serious breach of protocol. These rules exist for a reason, Doctor. You think you're above them?
No,
Catherine!
Hello, Jack.
It's good to see you again. I trust the General is making you feel right at home.
So far, he actually sounds worse than General West.
He's a teddy bear.
Colonel, did you authorize Dr. Jackson to reveal classified information to this civilian?
Absolutely not, sir. In fact, I advised him not to say anything to her, despite the fact that she used to run the entire program and is responsible for most of our current knowledge about the gate.
I'm aware of who she is, Colonel.
Catherine, this is Teal'c. Teal'c, this is Catherine.
Daniel's told me all about you. Such a pleasure.
Colonel, are you aware of the request Dr. Jackson has most currently tabled?
You gotta go that one step further, don't you?
The man who went through the gate in 1945 was Catherine's fiancé. Now, I have the address of the planet he went to, and we can go there.
And I'm coming with you.
Nope.
General, we know where Ernest Littlefield went. He could still be alive, a man who had the vision to see the gate for what it was a half a century before anyone else.
That's
He sounds
kind of
like a
exciting.
bona fide American hero, sir.
Sir, there may be another reason to go to this planet.
Captain Carter,
Yes, sir. It seems the planet in question is close to Abydos, so it uses many of the same points in space as locators, which explains why the team in 45 could coincidentally dial in without compensating for planetary shift. But sir, the planet in question is not on the cartouche we found on Abydos.
What's the significance of that?
The Goulds haven't charted it. They may not even have been there.
If the Goulds haven't been to this planet, and there is obviously a gate there, then we would have unquestionable proof that they didn't originally build the Stargates.
The Goa'uld are scavengers. Since they have not traveled to this planet, we may find technologies we can use against them.
Oh.
You speak?
When it is appropriate.
thank you. Thank all of you for your very thorough analysis of the situation.
And his ability
But I
to
was
say
already
yes.
convinced by Dr. Jackson's initial argument. Ernest Littlefield could still be alive, and we should try to find him.
Because they don't leave their people behind. I always love when people are just stunned and mystified and enthralled with the Stargate and what it's supposed to actually mean in this verse, in this fandom. It is this incredibly powerful thing that you just don't realize how much good and bad can come from it. It's kind of terrifying.
Ready?
And
You okay?
Huh, that was some piece of cake.
it's hot in here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now that I've seen, and I'm such a fan of Atlantis,
Anybody
and I
see
know
a
what I
way in
know,
or out of this place?
I can see
There used to be only 2 doorways.
the Atlantis of it all here. Is that bad of me?
Oh my.
Oh, for crying out loud. Dr. Littlefield? Ernest? Hello, I'm Daniel Jackson. We just came through the Stargate. Yes, that thing, the Stargate. We're real.
Imagine being alone for that. Time. About time.
Oh boy.
She's like, no naked man, thank you. Teal'c does not understand.
Do something.
Dr. Littlefield?
Oh, guys!
You don't recognize me.
Catherine?
Hmm. 50 years. That's all he has to say.
I'll go see if I can find him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. This was also the
Still here.
Do you have anything to wear? Clothes?
Going home.
Yes, we're taking you home.
So much time. Did no one try again?
That's a long story. Are there other people here? No one else lives here? How about nearby? Are you saying that you've been completely alone here for 50 years?
Eat.
what I expected. I mean, I can't believe he's right here. Light years away, but still so close all this time. Alive.
I think he's probably having a little trouble dealing with it, too.
I felt like a schoolgirl. My heart was beating faster than when I came through the gate. Oh, you think you're old and wise.
I don't think the heart ever grows old.
No, it doesn't.
I can't even fathom what he's been through.
Sometimes editor hubby still makes me
time.
giggle or blush
I don't even
like
know that man.
13 again. And it's ridiculous.
Why don't you go and talk to him?
Last day. It's a calendar, isn't it? Have you been able to figure out who built this place or who used to live here?
Heliopolis.
Heliopolis.
Repository, philosophy, astronomy.
I assume you mean the ancient Egyptian city. People would come from everywhere to gather there, scholars, community leaders. It was also the central place of worship for Ra. Are there ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs here? Symbols that indicate Ra? This could be very important. Four distinct languages, writing is unlike anything on Earth. Catherine says they're probably alien. Catherine says?
She found me long ago.
We walked for miles today and still found no signs of civilization. Catherine seems concerned, but I am not. As long as she is here with me, I will never feel alone. It seems impossible, but every day we're here together, I love her more.
My father lied to me.
Oh. I'll leave you two.
So real.
Yes. You're going to have to believe. This isn't easy for me either.
You look, different.
I'm old, Ernest. So are you.
We had a wonderful life together.
I couldn't imagine you, Ernest. In my mind, we didn't have a wonderful life. I thought you were dead.
Forgave me. You forgave me long ago.
No, I didn't.
Doesn't seem to be anybody else around. I'll tell you, this place used to be pretty sweet, but it's seen better days, if you know what I mean.
I think Professor Littlefield has been alone since he got here.
Wow.
A storm approaches.
A pretty big one at that.
It comes every year.
Every year?
Yeah, look, kids, we're right on the edge of a cliff here. I don't think this place could withstand another big hit.
We should take our leave.
No, we can't. Not yet. I mean, we've only begun to explore this place, figure out what it is, or what it used to be.
We launched a survey balloon. Now let's take the professor and Catherine home. We'll leave the probe here, let it monitor the situation till the storm blows over, and then we'll come back, all right?
I tried for years to make it work.
You never tried entering different glyphs in this thing? We call this the dial home device. Basically, you enter the correct address and they...
Daniel, why don't we just show him?
My God.
What the hell? I thought the probe was supposed to detect stuff like this.
We got visual confirmation of its presence, but the damage was obviously concealed.
Broken crystals.
It's not working.
It was like that when I got here.
That's why you never came back.
Does this mean we're not going home?
Why isn't... Oh, right. Teal'c knows more about...
Well, since we're going to be here a while, I'd like you to see something. What? Come on. It's the safest room there is. No? Especially in a storm.
Give me a hand. Thanks.
Keep at it. We'll be back.
Ancient.
What is this place?
I believe this room is some sort of meeting place where 4 alien races, denoted by the symbols and distinctive writing on the walls, would gather, possibly to share knowledge or discuss relations like a United Nations of the Stars. Catherine agrees.
You're right. I would have.
All roads seem to lead here, which means this is likely the power source.
I believe you are correct.
It'd take years to figure out how to put these crystals back properly. But I think we might be able to figure out some way to rig the power source directly to the gate and then dial in manually.
This looks familiar.
Touch it.
Wow!
It's beautiful.
Daniel, does this mean anything?
It's a linguist.
Well, if this was a mecca of sorts, an alien United Nations, this has to mean something.
I know this.
Of course. High school chemistry.
1 proton, 1 electron. Hydrogen.
Beryllium. Sodium.
Silver, iron, barium, xenon.
My God. So many electrons. How can you tell?
I've been here a very long time, remember?
Excuse me. Are you saying that all of these are atomic things?
These images are the graphical representations of the basic elements. Electrons revolving around a proton, the number of electrons indicating the element.
146.
There are currently only 111 elements on the periodic table.
Only 90 when I last looked.
This is incredible. I mean, we've only been able to speculate on the actual appearance and structure of an atom. The fact that 4 completely alien races chose to represent it visually in an almost identical way.
The basic elements are what make up the universe. They are the basic building block.
Of course.
Language.
How do you ensure universal communication? You reduce the method of communication to the most basic elements common to everyone and everything that exists in the universe. Jack, this is a true universal language.
Turn the page. What? Turn the page.
Are you saying that this is like a book?
I tried to read it. I tried to understand.
146 elements, letters or word symbols. If they're letters, if they're pictographic, I mean, this could take a lifetime.
More.
Oh. Sorry.
Daniel, before your head explodes, I remind you that we've got more important things to deal with right now.
How can you say that? Don't you know what this could mean?
Actually, no.
This could be the key to understanding our existence. Everyone, everything's existence.
Look, collaboration of the knowledge of these 4 alien species.
None of which will mean squat if we don't get out of here.
Source from the dial home device directly into the gate. I'm about to run a test. Here's Daniel.
Oh, Ernest was showing him a new toy.
Really? What?
Some fancy light show that may be the key to our existence or something like that. You want to pick up the pace on this a little bit?
Ugly. And now the DHD is destroyed. Right? Yeah, took it out. This is a bad thing.
This is how you knew what this place was.
Then you recognize it too.
Thal'a, the Norse Ruin, thought to represent the collection of numinous power and knowledge from past generations.
The gathering of clans to share a common interest. You know, there's more than just a coincidence here. That means that humans were here centuries, maybe eons ago.
Not humans, aliens. This is Thor's race.
Thor was an alien?
Oh yeah, that's another
long story.
Long story. But good one.
All right, basic survival training. We know what we have. What do we need?
We have the Stargate. We need the dial home device.
Thank you, Teal'c.
You asked, and he gave answers.
Absorbs energy directly. Internal functions will convert and store that energy in capacitor-like reservoirs. But the inside wheel will only unlock and spin freely once there's enough reserve power.
So what we need is energy.
I don't see any electrical outlets, do you?
Really?
Useless. It's not allowing for any relative perspective. I don't understand. How did you incorporate the three-dimensional nature of the information?
Look down.
Of course. You measured the element's distance from the central point, degrees from zero around in a circle, and height above the floor. What's up, guys?
Step away from the pedestal, Daniel.
What? Why?
The dial home device just fell through the floor into the ocean.
So what are we going to do?
That thing may have a power source in it that we can use to get the gate working.
No. You don't understand. This book may contain knowledge of the universe. I mean, this is meaning of life stuff. I have to get more of it down on paper before we leave. There has to be something more you can use. What about using energy from Teal'c's staff?
It isn't powerful enough.
Daniel, please, there's not much time. We have to get inside that thing.
This whole place could join the DHD at the bottom of the ocean any minute, so please.
Great. Shoot it.
Maybe they didn't want it to be that easy to mess up.
Now what?
I'm obviously no scientist, but couldn't we use that Ben Franklin thing?
The element the gate is made up of is a superconductor. It'll absorb energy in many forms: heat, nuclear, solar, static. If we could channel a lightning strike into the gate,
I love that he's like, yeah, we got lightning. Any chance that could work?
How do we attract lightning to strike the
maybe.
gate?
Well, not directly. We'll have to rig something up on the roof.
How is it that all the geniuses
enormous
in
charge
his
doesn't destroy the
vicinity
gate's
didn't think
mechanism.
of that? That's my question. Like, come on, guys. She's an astrophysicist. He's a linguist looking at a book that could give them the answers to the meaning of life. And their instinct wasn't, hey, lightning, power, huge storm winds, etc.
He's obsessed with
Let's go
So much
destroy
like he
the
used to be.
ancient thing that could
The Torment
tell
of
us
Tantalus.
everything we ever need to know
Tantalus was a
about
king in Greek
anything.
mythology, banished to Hades.
That's what we should
Forced
do.
to stand in water that receded when he tried to drink.
everlasting, unending temptation.
He was reaching for something that was out of reach.
That sounds familiar. Some might say that's what makes a man great. If we all accepted what was within our grasp.
Sometimes what we have is of more value. It takes a great man to recognize that. I didn't. I was a fool.
Ernest, you've suffered enough. No sense wasting time in the past, right?
He's not coming home with you.
Yeah. Want the peak of the roof. It will attract the lightning.
You get Daniel. Take this to the roof.
You have to come. Now.
Not yet. Come and get me when we've got the gate running.
There isn't enough time.
I have to finish this.
It's not worth it.
This is.
Nothing is.
Well, our history as a people would be very different if everyone felt that way.
No prize is worth attaining if you can never share it. There would be no point. Believe me. I know.
Guys, I'm gonna end up crying today, and I don't want to cry. It's not nice.
Let's go! Teal'c, start dialing in. We may only have seconds once the gate is open.
What you did was courageous.
What I did was stupid.
Come on, boys, we gotta go now.
I'm staying.
What?
Look, I will be fine down here.
Daniel, we can come back.
No, what if the castle crumbles around the gate? I mean, this could all be lost. If I stay, I could unbury the gate again.
What if the gate falls into the ocean?
I am willing to take that risk.
I'm not. Let's go.
Jack! Please.
No.
Let's go.
Push him.
It's a piece of cake.
Not from what I remember.
Go. Go.
Damn it! Grab him, Jack! Get him through! Get him through! Ow!
advising. Still no travelers.
Come on, guys.
Stand by, people.
Go, 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 go!
Close one.
You think?
You don't know how close.
Chevron 6 encoded. Chevron 7 will not engage.
I think it's safe to say the place is gone.
Still have my book.
Captain Carter's working on a computer model right now.
And here's the bright side. You're alive.
Yes. Thanks to you.
Look at it this way. If you ever run into those aliens who made up the language, you can ask them what it means.
You better let us know this time.
I will, I promise.
Catherine, hug me.
Oh, Jack.
Aw, guys. Aw. That was cute and sweet and squishy, and I loved it. Okay, guys, what did you think? I loved this episode, and I really love that it starts opening us up into the lore, the backstory behind the gates and stuff. This really is that kind of peak. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, comment below and let me know what you thought. Did this story hit you guys? Because it did. At the first time I thought it was sweet and romantic, and this time it kind of got me. Like I teared up for a minute there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I love to interact with my fan geeks. You guys are so awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to like this video by hitting that little thumbs up button down below. Turn on those notifications and hit that bell so you know every time we update the channel with new videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.